Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Finance was always what I wanted to do, and after doing my BCom in finance, I realized that it is better to major in finance. So it was a conscious decision to come to Great Lakes because I knew some people who have already done their MBA from Great Lakes and they were finance majors only. Faculties of finance over here are really good. So deciding all those factors, I thought that Great Lakes is a better choice to come for finance. As I was interested in finance, so what I did was I shortlisted some of the companies that are coming on Great Lakes campus. Out of that, JPMorgan was one of the company, and the first thing that I did was I went to the seniors and asked about the internship they had, what was their experience, what was the role, the processes that were going on, and after that I had contacted some of the alumni as well from different companies. So I gathered information and that's how I prepared myself for the interviews. The day when my internship interview happened, it was a hustle for me because there were two companies on the campus that day, Dell and JPMorgan. So I have applied for both the companies. So it was going like I am doing my interviews here, then I'm going to Dell and giving my interviews, and the best part was I got selected in both the companies, and it was upon me that I have to select one of the companies, and my choice was to select JPMorgan because the role and the process and the work culture was very good. So that's why I decided to join JPMorgan. The whole process started with a presentation. So we had to ask some questions in that Q&A session. So what happened was I asked many questions at that time, and the faculty and the people were very impressed at that point of time. When I entered into the interview room, what actually happened was they were already impressed with me with the questions that I asked. They didn't grill me on the technical skills of mine, and that's how I realized that I can get a chance to do my internship here. After giving the JPMC interview, I got some insights that I can get selected, and in HR round also he was quite impressed with me. But since there were 13 people that were selected for HR round in JPMorgan, so I didn't want to take Dell's interview lightly. So I went there, I gave my interview as good as I gave it in JP. To prepare for my internship, the first thing is to understand the roles and responsibilities that I am going to perform in JPMorgan. To get the clarity about that, I had a conversation with my faculty. I contacted my alums. Like, I just wanted to gather the information about what I am going to do, and according to that I have prepared myself not only in the financial sector, but also I wanted to equip myself with the tools and techniques like R and Tableau and Advanced Excel, so that can help me complete the project in JPMorgan. I didn't know about the Bangalore traffic and all that stuff, and just 5 kilometers, it took me around one and a half hour to reach. And when I went there, I saw that it was a tech park. When I was standing in front of the tech park, there were many buildings, and in those buildings as well, JPMorgan was available in many different floors. So I didn't know where to go, but then I contacted some of my interns who were interning with me in Bangalore itself. With them I went, and then the process started. They introduced us with JPMorgan, how was it? And it was all a very new feeling for me to get into any company and sit over there, because I'm a fresher, I've not done that before. So it was altogether a great experience on the first day. All those jitters went away, and I was very happy and excited to go next day to the campus. My mentor was an amazing person because she set an environment where I can sit and relax and work over there. But then on the first day, what happened was I had an interview with my VP and senior VP. So I was very nervous because I don't know what they are going to ask me, and it was more like a conversation where they wanted to ask me what I am expecting and what I have to deliver at the end of the 2 months internship. So they discussed with me, they talked about what I know, what are my skills. So at this time, the tools that I have prepared for helped me, because I could tell them that I know R programming, Tableau and all that stuff. JPMorgan works in 3 different sectors. So I was working under corporate investment banking sector, and under that my team works under intraday liquidity team. So as the name suggests, the team works on the management of the intraday liquidity of the banks. So they manage the transactions that are being done between JPMorgan and different banks. So as this is a back office, so we were handling those things, and the company was moving towards automation. So they were introducing new tools. So I've worked on one of the tools for automation. There was one more project that I did. It relates to the defaults that are happening between the transactions that are being done. We need to find a solution for that, and then we have to implement those solutions so that the problem gets solved. What we did is we introduced one more tool over there, and that tool used to remove those defaults, and then we have to recheck the defaults because the tool was recently introduced. Manually, we used to only do 10,000 defaults a day, but then because of that tool, we converted that thing in lakhs and in great amount. So that is the contribution that I have done, that creating that tool that can do that stuff. The one challenge that I faced was the technical terms that are specific to banking sector and what they were using. So when we were sitting in a team and they were discussing something, so they use those technical terms and I'll be like, I don't understand, what are you talking about? And they used to explain it to me afterwards, but then at that point of time I have to just shut and sit and understand that what are they trying to explain. And that was one of the challenges that I faced, because it took time for me to understand that what technical term is used for what thing. But over a period of time I understood that, and it helped me a lot. Final presentation was happened on the last day of my internship. I was very nervous because I had to give a presentation to the executive director of our department, and but I had done my homework. Like, I knew that what my team does, how my work is going to help my team, and all that thing I have gathered information. And when I went for my presentation, it was quite smooth than what I thought, because it was just like a conversation where they just wanted to know that what are my learnings, what I have learned, and whether I have understood how JP Morgan works and what is the culture of JP Morgan. So that is all what they wanted to know, whether I am comfortable in fitting into the culture that they have. And that is how my presentation went, and it was quite smooth than what I thought. When our internship got over, there was one HR interview. So even the HR was very impressed with my work, and he said that he would be very happy to welcome me in JP Morgan. And that's how I realized that, yeah, this is the opportunity, and I have got this opportunity, and I've got the PPO. When I got my result for PPO, that was the last day at my place, because I was packing to come to Great Lakes again for my second year. And I got a mail from one of the faculty over here, and the mail said that you have been selected and given a PPO from JP Morgan, and just give us the confirmation that you are willing to take the PPO. So I was very happy. I told my father, I told my mom about it, and they were all very happy about it. The HRs had a great effort that they had put in our internship to make it a learning process, because they have provided a platform to us where we can go and talk to the leaders, the experts of JP Morgan. So we used to have a conversation with them every Thursday or every Friday. That was the best thing that I can have, because in that 2 months I have contacted like 10 to 15 leaders of JP Morgan and understood various different sectors of JP Morgan. Also, my team was very welcoming of my ideas. They have put my ideas in front of me. So it was very encouraging, because my work has given some importance over there. And third was the work culture of JP Morgan. It was great. If I think about the challenges that I have faced at the time of projects, I am very happy, because the projects are of different genre. Like, they are not concentrated on one thing. And I was very happy with that, because there were different challenges that are coming from different projects, and I am overcoming them every time and handling them and being appreciated about that, and that encouraged me a lot. I think the qualities that I have showed to them was the proactiveness in me, that whatever opportunity or challenges are coming in front of me, I'm grabbing them and overcoming them. And also learning and understanding what they are doing and delivering what they are expecting out of me was the best thing that I have done. Thirdly, having a conversation with not just my team, but the team that is sitting around and the people that are sitting around in the office, and increasing my network, I think that impressed those people a lot, and that's how I got the PPO. There is a program that has been handled by JP Morgan where we have to shift in every 8 months to different teams. So I don't know which team I am going to get into. So I am preparing myself for all the projects that can come in my way. I'm talking to my seniors about that, which are currently working in JP Morgan. And also I am preparing some tools and techniques which can come and help me. Also, I am talking to the faculties over here that how can I put my classroom learnings in the industry and the outside world, and that's how I am preparing myself, because here the faculties are the best way to get the information about the outside world.